Pastel. What up, KCMO? I see you, Carby. SkankOut crew. Large up Ellaby. Dre Dilla. You might be taking it easy today, Purple.
There's a legendary and dangerous creature stalking you. This Parkman party, ferocious beast that attacks without warning, has been legend for thousands of years. This bloodthirsty beast strikes, then retreats, deep into the jungle.
I see you, KCMO.
This bloodthirsty beast strikes quickly, then retreats, deep into the jungle.
Yo, Skinny, man, I love your new overlay. It like has its own identity. It's so sick.
This bloodthirsty beast strikes quickly, then retreats, deep into the jungle.
Like I said, we're just gonna be taking it easy today. No sweaty business in this hour. We might get a couple of cheeky bits in, but that's about it. I have not refreshed the playlist. I've only added 2, but we've never taken away. I've missed 2 Wednesdays.
There's a legendary and dangerous creature stalking you. This Parkman party, ferocious beast that attacks without warning, has been legend for thousands of years. This bloodthirsty beast strikes quickly, then retreats, deep into the jungle.
I see you, Bella Beast. Large up beast from the basement. Yo, what up, Angus? Fella beat with the wiggles. I see you, Dre Dilla, supporting the SkankOut Twitch page. Large up Lucy with the hearts. Large up Angus Bowie. Beats from the basement, KCMO. Dre Dilla with the wiggles. Angus. KCMO with the cool link.
No matter what you say, nobody in the bar. Nobody get hot. Come on, man, down here. They know our territory. Not parlay, right?
I've seen every guy who's just gonna pull you right in.
DJ Zed. Large up, brother. Canadian crew. Angus meat.
soon every gang's just gonna boogie right in.
Tune.
You know what that is, don't you? Trouble, trouble, trouble. No matter what he says, nobody live on. Nobody get hot.
Come on in down here, invading our territory. No permits, no parley.
We're not invading. We're not parlaying right now.
Pretty soon every gang's just gonna boogie right in.
Yo, we've been chilling. Sunday chore business. Stay at home crew. Large tune, big tune business, Sunday. KCM on side of Rad. Twitch.tv/NoAtmo. Dre Dilla, Zed. Rinse out a couple tunes from the Junglist Penthouse last Tuesday. Bunch of Kyo beats. Sky. Gang. I see you, Pastel. Large Up Vacation Crew. DJ Zed. SkankOut team, one of the largest multicasts. Facebook crew. Large up everybody listening to these in the archive. My SoundCloud profile, soundcloud.com/NoAtmo. Tune. Large up Mega Man. Big up the KCMO. This one fucks. KCMO beef jerky. I give this tune 5 stars for real. Large J Dilla.
when no one else could.
Fucking tune. Tuned. I see you, Kim. Large up Ben Steele. Facebook crew. Late night skank out business. Large up everybody locked into the Nexus. How you liking this purple? This is pure archive business. SoundCloud.com/Noah Atmo.
What do you want to know? How you escaped when no one else could.
Myself, the Noah Atmosphere, taking you to the top of the hour. At Noah Atmo on the Twitter.
He can literally pull memories out of a person's subconscious.
Stanley Cup business. SkankOut crew. Large up, everybody locked into this. Fastly approaching the 30-minute mark. If you got a pulse and you're with me, Log.k CMO, twitch.tv/Noah Atmo. I see you, Drexler, man. What's up, brother? Happy Sunday, man. Good to see you. Bella Beast. Motherfucking Dre Dilla.
The countdown approaches 0.
I'm telling you, just some tunes today.
Countdown approaches 0. Victory in the making. Countdown approaches 0.
That's Bell. Great Dilla, I got a care package for you when this program's over. This isn't my remix, but I am working on one. It's just not quite ready. Big tune.
Got real dope. I said, cut me up. Listen, you, listen, you, listen, listen, listen. When you listen to the talk, I check them out, right? So to speak, you're an investment, and you're gonna pay off.
Barge Up Zed, Facebook crew, SkankOut team.
About nothing. Brothers be mad about. Brothers be mad about nothing.
Dilla with the Dorito. Casey Emma with the Wiggles. We're kind of in the final 20. At Noah Atmo. What up, Facebook crew? SkankOut team. Twitch.tv/NoahAtmo. It's a quiet day at the horse. Just hear a tune. Great set today, hun. Very lushy liquid vibes.
Bass it up, bass it up, bass it up.
fastly approaching the final 15. Large up toothpicks. Ashley, KCMO. Biggest of ups. Everybody locked into this. Dre Dilla.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And God said, let there be light. And there was light.
Pastel. I can't wait to play The Sims again. We get a final 10. Big ups, everybody sliding through. Chatbox Cruise. This here, the multicast. SkankOut. We're gonna roll out a few more. Bella B's set was large. Larger direct. S-Man 2. Biggins toothpick for the first time chat. Quiet day at the horse, I'm telling you. Ashley. Zed. Ben Steele.
Welcome to the Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom.
Large Dre Dilla with the Wiggles. Bella Beat, bless. I'm gonna wheel this one up, play it one more time. Play the last one from the game over screen. You know the deal. Seriously, large up everybody listening to this. One's going up freemium, Patreon. Did you know you can subscribe to that for free? SoundCloud profile, follow. Doja in the chat box, Wiggles, KCMO. Bella Beat. Big ups everyone that stayed locked into this. Noah Atmo, bitch. SkankOut Nexus. My linktr 2 / the Noah Atmo. I see you, Ashley Drexler. Bring this down. I really like the low pass because it kind of sounds like you're in the alley of the rave. You know what I'm saying? Like the walls vibrating, the windows shaking. Chatbox team, we almost out of here. SkankOut crew. That is the largest multicast. Larger Bella Beat, DJ Zed, Ben Steele. Everybody that stayed locked into this. Twitch.tv / Noah Atmo. KCMO with the Mega Man on screen. I'm going to pull up the game over screen. We're going to roll out the last tune. We're getting the fuck out of here. Team. Pastel Hippie with the hearts. Nice one, KCMO. Dre Dilla on the SkankOut feed. Chatbox teams. I love you to no ends. Archive crew. We are out of here. Everybody that stayed locked into this. Large tune on the outro.
I'm tired of being told to wake up by people talking in their sleep. Tired of hearing people calling other people sheep. Tired of people telling me to open up my eyes. Tired of being force-fed so-called conspiracies and lies. Tired of people talking out their arse to gain some fame. Tired of those who shit stir then point the finger of blame. Tired of contradictions from the foolish and the blind. Tired of all the questions bouncing round inside my mind. Dancing round inside my mind, 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 dancing round inside my mind.
Casey, I'm out the flames. In the chat box with the Wiggles.
Tired of two-faced people who need people on their side. Tired of desperation from the simplest of minds. Tired of social media creating antisocial links. Tired of governments being the first to kick up stinks. Tired of women thinking all they need is tits and ass. Tired of double standards and of people flashing cash. Tired of hearing adults blaming kids for how they act. Tired of hearing kids talking like they know the crack. Tired of claims that money makes your status strong. Tired of wealthy people claiming poverty is wrong. Tired of GHG 10s, G20s and GMs. Tired of fucked up statuses, blogs, tweets and phony friends. Tired of thinking I need a fuck even though it isn't true. Tired of seeing women wearing leggings that are see-through. Don't get me wrong, although I'm tired, I don't wanna sleep. And if I did, I'd count us all, we're all fucking sheep. I'm tired of being told to wake up by people talking in their sleep. Tired of hearing people calling other people sheep. Tired of people telling me to open up my eyes. Tired of being force-fed so-called conspiracies and lies. Tired of people talking out their arse to gain some fame. Tired of those who shit stir then point the finger of blame. Tired of contradictions from the foolish and the blind. Tired of all the questions bouncing round inside my mind. Tired of two-faced people who need people on their side. Tired of desperation from the simplest of minds. Tired of social media creating antisocial links. Tired of governments being the first to kick up stinks. Tired of women thinking all they need is tits and ass. Tired of double standards and of people flashing cash. Tired of hearing adults blaming kids for how they act. Tired of hearing kids talking like they know the crack. Tired of claims that money makes your status strong. Tired of wealthy people claiming poverty is wrong. Tired of GHG 10s, G20s and GMs. Tired of fucked up statuses, blogs, tweets and phony friends. Tired of thinking I need a fuck even though it isn't true. Tired of seeing women wearing leggings that are see-through. Don't get me wrong, although I'm tired, I don't wanna sleep. And if I did, I'd count us all, we're all fucking sheep.